I have a question from Bonnie, and she was asking how to change the resolution from 72 to 300. So very often when we do screenshots or even some images, I found that you can tend to have a lower resolution. I'm not sure I have, if this one is. So if I go here under image information, I'll see the resolution here is 72 pixels per inch. So if I want to have this image at 300 dots per inch or pixels per inch, I will go under image, resize, and here I want to resize by print size. Remember that the resolution is really only useful or important when you want to display the image, because whether it's 1,000 pixels on my computer or 1,000, it's going to be 1,000 pixels on your computer. And if you want to make a 5 pixels border, it's still going to be a 5 pixels border. The only difference is when you want to print, because typically when you print, it's going to be about 300 pixels per inch. So it will determine how big your image is going to be. So for this image here, that's 20 or 2000 pixels wide. If I go by print size, I'm not going by pixels anymore. It's 28 inches by 34 inches. That's pretty big. So if I want to keep this size, that's where I will choose the print size, and I'll just change this to 300. And that's it. I'll click OK. Let's see how many pixels I will end up with. Because remember, we had 2000 pixels. That was for 28 inches wide at 72 pixels per inch. Now if I put 300 pixels in every inch and I stay at 28 inches, I'm going to have many more. And you can see here I have 25,000 pixels. So do you really need that? Maybe or maybe not. I think it depends on your project. So if I have this page or this image, and let's say that, well, it's not necessarily a background paper, but if I want to change the resolution to simply keep that size, I still want to have 2000 pixels, because if you're, for example, if you are creating a background paper that's 3600 pixels in width, and you, for some reason, you were working at 72 pixels per inch, you don't want to enlarge. You don't want to end up with 10,000 pixels. You still want to have 3600 pixels. In that case, you just stay with the pixels. Okay, you have the 2048. You can go back here. Okay, let's do it that way. I don't want to do that. And go back here. You see how the numbers have changed. I want to go with 248 and here. So I changed it back. So I went here in the print size, change to 300 because that's the only place I have option to change that resolution. So I change it here, but I go back to the pixels because I still want to have the same size for my image. Because otherwise you'll end up with an image that is like huge or doesn't have the same number of pixels. So if you work with other elements, it might not match anymore. Hey there! I hope you found this information helpful. If you're curious to dive deeper and explore more about PaintShop Pro, we've got a wealth of resources waiting for you in our membership area. There, you'll find in-depth classes, workshops, Q&A sessions, and much more to help you enhance your PaintShop Pro and digital scrapbooking skills. Feel free to check it out. The link is in the video description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the campus!